I handed off production to my delegate so I could put the focus on composing all the rhetoric. Got me in my zone and now I own it like a specialist. It don't matter what the weather is, I'm in my element. I'm a realist, most mistake me for a pessimist. A lot who try to copy but ain't got the same sentiment. Want the recipe but steady messing up the measurement.
I'm reaping all the benefits, my penmanship is effortless.
That's really where the project was birthed, was like realizing like, yo man, like if we can really get this done so quickly, like I think we might be able to work with more than just like a small EP. I think we might really have a full project on our hands.
Yeah. What started as two separate projects essentially very quickly morphed itself into like one body of work where like both of their beats are kind of scattered throughout the whole project, and
that's where we came up with the idea Effortless came to be. It's because it just kind of came about. All the tracks were made like very quickly.
10 tracks in the span of like 3 months.
Probably the easiest project I've ever been a part of, as far as like actually bringing it to life. Like it just flew. Every I feel like we'd send him something, and it'd be like a 12 to 40 hour turnover. He'd be like, I think I got an idea, is what he would call it. It'd be the full song.
I've always had a hand in music, like since a very young age, and like I find solace in like creating things, like be it like art or you know, just kind of like doodling, or you know, I make beats as well. Maybe not on the scale that these guys do at times, you know, but every now and then I be getting a little something off.
He makes amazing beats.
Y'all check my catalog. A lot of it's produced by me, low key. Yeah. No, that's all me. But no. Really though, it's really just an outlet. And like, I'm turning 30 later this year, and I feel like the older you get, the harder it is to hold on to those outlets. And you know, I feel like I'm kind of getting into a space where I'm figuring it out more than I ever could have. So it feels good, and it's like one of the, you know, one of the things in my life that brings me the amount of joy that it does. You know what I'm saying? So
look, I slide through like a kaiju, crocodile shoes like I stepped up out the bayou, running wild loose in the night just like the mice move. Never been a rat, keep a tight lip in my screw, feather in the hat, every single thing that I do, relish in the fact that I'm catching up the idols, belly in my lap when I sit for me and write.
I think Portland artists just really need to realize that it's okay to not do it on your own. Because there's a lot of like I do every aspect of my music. And this project really taught me like, yo, it has never got to be that way. Yeah. And it makes it quicker, it makes it easier, and it makes it more fun to celebrate your wins with other people.
There are so many people in so many different lanes right now that are doing their thing, you know.
There's a lot of talent for sure.
Exactly. And like, you know, I feel like just a couple of years ago, it was hard to kind of like really even seek that out. And you know, at this point, I really just want to be in the mix of these people who are being brought up in the conversation, because it is a really sick space to like be a part of.
I think what's missing is like exposure, right? And like maybe consistency. Like I don't know that there's a lot of like support necessarily for the amount of like talent.
Yeah. I think something that's missing a little bit though is like cross collaboration.
That's true.
I've learned a lot out from Eric. You know, I definitely look to him like kind of like a big brother. Like he, you know, sometimes when I'm tripping, he'll really put me down to earth. The importance of generational culture and hip hop that is finally here, now that it's got some years behind it. Like Eric is the oldest out of the three of us, but I think that serves a point too. Not by much, but he's got the ability. He's got the hindsight. Yeah, he's got the hindsight, and he's got the ability to sometimes put us down as young, you know, we're young and wild, and sometimes with the energy.
Yeah, he be putting me down a lot, bro.
But also on your beat making, man, I've never seen someone progress so fast, man. He inspires me all the time to just keep grinding, being at my best.
When he told me the amount of time in which he's been doing it, I was like,
shut the fuck up.
You don't gotta lie, bro. I'll still rap to your beats. Like,
it's art, right? Like I haven't been making beats that long, and I used to rap in my early 20s, and it was always like a creative outlet. And it's also like a personal challenge, right? It's like seeing how far you can take it, and if you can outdo yourself from the last time you made, you know, music and that sort of thing. Yeah. But I think kind of like what I thought of right now when you're talking about like getting old and stuff. I'm older than both these guys, but
thanks, Dad.
Yeah, a lot of it is like I have a 5-year-old son, right? And like it's like a lot of it is like showing him what you can do like creatively. You know, like be yourself, be creative, like do something that you love, that sort of thing. And that's kind of like what drives me.
But I'm the man of the port. 10th hit me with a foul, I was proud to export. Blessed even as a child, I was wild with the force. Anakin, the one who told me show these sounds no remorse. I'm running.
Believe in yourself, man. Like, I know it can be hard at times. I mean, I think as creatives, like, we all experience like a bit of self-doubt. I mean, I'm guilty of it too. You know, there's times where I'm like, is what it is that I'm doing the right thing? Like, I think a lot of people would be quick to be like, nah, man, like, I know I'm great, you know what I mean? But I think it's very important to mention that, like, at times it takes those around you telling you that you're great for you to, like, fully convince yourself. Like, because if I could recommend anything, it's believe in yourself and reach out to other people, work with other people, you know what I mean? Because, like, as much as it is, like, cool to be like, yo, I'm able to do this, this, and that on my own, there's absolutely nothing wrong with, you know, extending the hand and collaborating, because it brings out a different side in you for sure.
Whoever you are, believe in your beautiful self. You're doing exactly what you're meant to do on this planet, as long as you're making the most genuine art that you can make. There's gonna be good days, there's gonna be bad days, but remember that there's millions of other artists who are probably having that good day with you or having that bad day with you. Second to that, just don't change. Like, don't change because you hear something one day and you're like, oh, this song sounds this way, or whatever. Like, change because you genuinely feel it in your heart. But if what you feel in your heart is exactly what you're putting into your music, I don't think there's an artist out there that's ever doing it wrong, as long as they're keeping it 1000% exactly who the hell they are.
Yeah, do it for yourself first and foremost.
Exactly,
right?
first and foremost, do it for yourself.
If you're doing it for other people, it's like ultimately you're just gonna burn out, right?
Exactly.
Like if it's a job, like it becomes unfun and it becomes less, I think, of value to yourself at that point, right? Just continue challenging yourself, and you have to have fun with it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yes, sir.
If it stops being fun, don't be afraid to take a break either. You are not a criminal. You're taking a break to be human outside of your art.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, some people in this day and age, we work, and then we doom scroll. Then we
Don't believe in the expectations set by social media.
Exactly. Don't believe in
Be
the,
you and go your lane.
You don't gotta do something every day. You can take a 2-month, 3-month break if you need.
Out here. The TED Talk. Effortless, baby.
Just like that, bro. Yeah.
I've had days where I thought rays couldn't clear my dark mind. Hard times never made me soft, I sharpened my grind. Lost sight of what I wanted, had me walking all blind. Saw light in what I started and my thoughts got aligned. I've had days where I thought rays couldn't clear my dark mind. Hard times never made me soft, I sharpened my grind. Lost sight of what I wanted, had me walking all blind. Saw light in what I started and my thoughts got aligned.